It doesn't perfectly mirror an indictment, but it does have some language in it that suggests what the 7 charges would be. Not 100% clear that all of those are separate charges, but they basically break out from an Espionage Act charge, which is ludicrous under the facts of this case, and I can certainly explain it, and several obstruction-based type charges, and then false statement charges, which are actually, again, kind of a crazy stretch just from the facts as we know it. So there's a lot to pick at eventually from the defense side, but that appears to be the charges, and it appears to be something that will get off the ground on Tuesday.
Sadly, we're a nation in decline, and yet they go after a popular president, a president that got more votes than any sitting president in the history of our country, by far.
On CNN Thursday, as well as charges of obstruction of justice, destruction, or falsification of records, conspiracy, and false statements. The former president wrote on Truth Social that he had been informed by the Justice Department he was indicted and that he was summoned to appear at the federal courthouse in Miami on Tuesday at 3 p.m. The corrupt Biden administration has informed my attorneys that I have been indicted seemingly over the boxes hoax. Trump wrote. Trusty told CNN's Caitlin Collins that Trump's attorneys received a summons via email from the Justice Department Thursday listing the charges but haven't seen the indictment yet, in a sign of how tightly held the special counsel kept word of the indictment. The U.S. Secret Service and U.S. Marshals did not get advance notice and were surprised by Trump's announcement. On social media, law enforcement officials said Thursday law enforcement is now scrambling to prepare for the expected court appearance next week in Miami, and the Justice Department is moving additional resources there, officials said. The special counsel and the Justice Department did not make any public statements Thursday, and a spokesman declined comment. The federal indictment is the second time that Trump has been charged criminally this year. In April, the Manhattan District Attorney charged Trump with 34 counts of falsifying business, but the indictment from the special counsel marks a new and more perilous legal phase for a former president who is running for president again in 2024 while facing criminal charges in 2 jurisdictions and with 2 additional investigations into his conduct still underway. Now Trump will face federal charges from the special counsel at the same time that he is trying to unseat President Joe Biden in next year's presidential election. The White House declined to comment Thursday evening. Trump has railed against the special counsel investigation and the other probes into his conduct, claiming they are all efforts to stop him politically. The former president has insisted that any criminal charges will not stop his 2024 campaign. Trump released a 4-minute video Thursday evening repeating many of his past claims, including that the Justice Department is being weaponized and that the investigations into him are election interference. I am an innocent man. I did nothing wrong, Trump said in the video. Trump's congressional allies quickly rallied to his defense on social media, just as they did when Trump was indicted in New York in April. House Speaker Kevin McCarthy tweeted that it was a dark day for the United States of America. Trump's federal indictment will once again make the 2024 GOP primary all about the former president, even in a week where multiple candidates entered the race. This reaffirms the need for Donald Trump to respect the office and end his campaign, said GOP presidential candidate Asa Hutchinson. Several Democrats who investigated Trump during his presidency said that Thursday's indictment showed no one was above the rule of law. Trump's apparent indictment on multiple charges arising from his retention of classified materials is another affirmation of the rule of law. For 4 years he acted like he was above the law, but he should be treated like any other lawbreaker after federal investigators retrieved documents from the resort. In June, his lawyers later told investigators that they had searched the storage area and that all classified documents were accounted for. Prosecutors said in August that some documents were likely removed from a storage room before Trump's lawyers examined the area while they were trying to comply with a subpoena. In recent months, prosecutors heard from dozens of witnesses, including prosecutors obtained an audio tape of Trump talking about a classified Pentagon document During a 2021 Bedminster, New Jersey meeting on the recording, which was first reported by CNN, Trump acknowledged that the document was still classified, undercutting his argument that everything he brought with him to Mar-a-Lago had been declassified. So guys, hopefully you liked our video, and if you do, please subscribe our channel and press the bell icon for latest updates.